We have the tools, the knowledge and the ability to transform education and help every girl and boy reach their full potential. And we simply could not do this without the unyielding support of teachers, civil society organisations and every constituency represented here today. The real question is, do we have the will? The will to prevent the pandemic's economic fallout from shrinking domestic education budgets. The will to seize this once-in-a-generation opportunity to unlock the future we want for children, for every single one of them, whether they go to school in a classroom in Bangladesh or learn in a refugee camp in Uganda, or go to school in a rural classroom, like 9-year-old Carolina, whom we saw here on the video earlier today and who dreams of becoming a journalist. A quality education is what will give her the opportunity to achieve this dream. It's what gives millions of girls hope and ambition for the future, to become scientists who will make the next miraculous discovery, cure a disease, or help mitigate the worst effects of climate change, to become economists or teachers or entrepreneurs who will contribute to the prosperity of their communities and the upward progress of their countries. That is education's promise and GPE's commitment to the world's children. GPE has come so far in our nearly 2 decades of work. Today, we've taken another leap forward. Together, we will get the job done for children like Carolina and so many millions more. And now, of course, the moment you've been waiting for all day, and let me record for you now what we have jointly achieved at this summit. Today, we have heard record-breaking commitments of international, domestic, and private funding for education. By bringing all of these commitments together, the Global Education Summit, under the leadership of the UK and Kenya, has provided the single largest boost to children's learning in the world's lowest income countries. As of this moment, 18 heads of state have endorsed a global call to action on domestic financing to education, the Kenyatta Declaration. Together, the countries endorsing this statement are committing up to $192 billion in domestic spending on education for the next 5 years. President Kenyatta, thank you. Thank you for your efforts on this declaration. These endorsements are a game changer and represent an unprecedented level of commitment and political will to prioritising the financing of education. Leaders from business, private foundations and development banks have rallied like never before. They've mobilised more than $1.1 billion towards innovative financing instruments that provide catalytic capital alongside GPE investments to partner countries. The business community and private foundations collectively amassed $128 million at the summit in contributions to the GPE fund and co-financing. Private sector partners launched 2 new public-private partnerships valued at more than $6 million. And the figure you've been waiting for, donors have pledged over $4 billion to GPE's Raise Your Hand campaign. This includes the largest single donor pledge ever made to GPE from the European Union. It includes the UK government's largest ever pledge to GPE. It includes increased contributions from Middle Eastern donors, and it includes the single biggest pledge a private foundation has ever made to GPE, and that is from our friends at the Lego Foundation. We have welcomed 4 new donors into the partnership and 2 donors back. 4 new donors and 2 donors have been welcomed back. This is a record-breaking result for GPE and puts us firmly on the path to achieving our target of raising at least US $5 billion for the next 5 years. The progress we've made today is so vital, but our work is by no means done. The final lap of this marathon will be one that we need to travel together. Addressing the scale of the challenges before us will require new donors joining the partnership, existing donors continuing to lead, and partner countries implementing their commitments, and civil society and youth advocates continuing to energise us and mobilise us. I can assure you GPE is up for the challenge.